Good evening, Radio Brunel. Please welcome your host for tonight, the gentleman.
Love is in the air tonight, as I, Jonathan Knight, am back for another week with a very special show, and it's all about love. So, if it's not sounding right, it's best to call it a night. Yes, this is my Valentines Day Special, and as you genitailers are aware, I got into touch with the general public to see if they wanted to come on air, and they didn't. So I've asked some old and new faces to create the perfect boy-girl divide. Basically, you don't really know this yet, but it's going to be a competition to see who's the superior sex, and, you know, when it comes to love. But first, and I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know what's missing from the show. Friends, of course.
Me!
There would usually, at this point, be the Friends theme tune.
You're gonna sing it for us?
I'm gonna have to sing it.
That would be lovely.
Does anyone know the lyrics?
We don't have to do it.
Yeah, you know, I'll be there for
you.
When the rain starts to fall,
I'll be there for you.
The Friends are on the show.
So,
So you'll know from previous shows that I play in the guests with a bit of music. I was going to divide this up so the boys get introduced and then the girls get introduced. But what's happened is it's going to be a bit weird for the boys because what I was going to play the girls in with was a bit of Beyonce.
nice.
So introduce all the guests. Run the world.
Sorry.
Yes.
So on the show this week we have Jess Brace.
Hello.
We have Steph Dickenson.
Hi.
We have Chris Peckham.
Hello.
The controversial Chris Peckham. And we have
Not that much.
Nick Prince-Wright.
Spaghetti.
In the back of the room, just to alert you now, we do have George Howard.
Harrison. You definitely mean Harrison. George Harrison.
I think I called you something else last time. I got your second name wrong. I was like, George Thompson or something. I was just making it all up. Right, okay, so what this is, is what we're going to do is we're going to play in the Who Are You theme tune, and it goes a little bit like this. Who are you? And that's the theme tune because obviously I haven't got jingles because...
Were we actually just singing? Yeah. I was singing along to it.
I'm glad you know it though, Chris. That's a true fan, isn't it? It's because you've been on before. So what this?
I'm
so
not psychic.
Who Are You this week is going to be with this. I'm celebrating. So basically, this is my final series, if you didn't know, and I'm celebrating the Who Are You game by putting the questions in other mediums and trying to celebrate it. But because it's Valentine's Day, I thought, let's make it romantic, and use a box of Thornton chocolates to
Quite fancy.
do the deed. You know. So what each of you are going to do is select a chocolate from the box, not knowing, not choosing what they are, Lapis like a box of chocolates, that literally like that. Just choose any one, and then I will ask you a question associated with that chocolate, and that's how Who Are You is going to be played this week. But because this is to see who's the superior sex, I will judge who gives the better answer out of the girls and boys. So that one there
White chocolate hazelnut.
is hazelnut heaven. So in that hazelnut, so the question that everyone answers associated with this. So everyone answers the question, and then I'll judge who the winner is. The hazelnut heaven comes with the question: what occupation or talent do you find attractive in a guy or girl?
So what's that got to do with hazelnuts?
Do you want me to go first because I picked the chocolate?
Yeah, go first.
I actually really like guys that do manual work. My first boyfriend was a builder. I like all that. Screw students.
She likes big muscles, basically.
Yeah.
And a bit of a beer belly. Yes!
And guys have ginger beards.
Yeah, occupation is in what they do.
Occupational talent.
I'm a civil engineer. I'm basically a builder. Hello.
Nah, you're too smart.
She likes them stupid so she can manipulate them.
Steph, what would your occupational or talent be in a guy or a girl?
Oh my god, thinking back on past boyfriends, they've all not had jobs.
Kind of.
Spare time,
Gold
maybe?
bosses.
Yeah, the homeless.
What was your preferred? Thinking about like your 5-year plan.
5-year plan.
Right.
I don't, yeah.
So who's are you thinking, like a banker or manual labour?
Someone that's doing something that they want to do.
I forgot to tell you she's adorable.
So someone
Some politicians answer.
someone in the arts probably.
Probably.
Chris, what would be your desired occupation or talent?
What, for it in a woman?
Yes.
I honestly
Or
don't
man.
care.
Or man.
I honestly don't care as long as they're slutty.
Stripper?
Stripper, pole dancer.
Burlesque?
Honestly, I've never really thought about it like that, but that's mainly because I'm 23 now. But most of like my girlfriends etc. have been in like education at that point, apart from
Schoolgirls.
one who was a little bit older, and she was like a waitress stroke manager. So honestly, I don't think it matters.
Nick, what would be your occupation or talent that would get your juices flowing?
Dwarf for hire? I don't know.
That way you can do the helicopter.
What?
Oh. George, from the back of the room, what would be your occupation or talent?
Hippie.
It would probably be a chef. A chef. A woman chef.
Ooh, that's a
That
good
would be
shout,
a good
actually.
one. It's, the way to my heart is through food, my stomach, definitely.
That's a good shout.
Either that or a masseuse. That was.
Like brownies.
It's Steph's go.
Oh, okay.
So, Steph, have you
get it
selected
now.
a chocolate?
I've eaten it, but it was a strawberry dream.
It was a what?
Did you get that
Strawberry
white?
dream.
What do you find most attractive in your other half of choice? So what would you look for? What is that? What
Probably face. It's really shallow, isn't it?
Shallow.
There has to be something about their face that I like.
You have a nose, that's...
Well, no one fancies Voldemort. I think that's a good point.
Jess, what would be the thing you find most attractive? You're going to say arms or something, aren't you?
No, I was actually going to say sense of humour. Thank you very much.
Yeah. But
Arms come second.
We all know that's a textbook answer.
Johnny, you're out then.
Yeah, but no, arms do come second.
Just going to go shut that door.
Does anyone know where the vets are? Because these swans are sick.
Just disturbing.
For the listeners, we just got free tickets to the gun show.
I just breathed so hard I inverted.
We'll skip to George because it was last time. What would be your most attractive thing? The last time you were on the show, you said you preferred a girl that didn't speak.
It looked pretty and didn't speak.
Is that sticking with you? Are you sticking with the answer? No
I would
voice
have
box.
To say I would have to change that. I would agree
I want a
with
girl
this
with a
lady
blank.
here, but it would be somebody who makes me laugh.
So Nick, what would be your? What would you look for in a woman?
Have I mentioned dwarfs for hire?
You mentioned massive
Short.
penises.
Yeah.
Or micro penis.
Nice pair of cuppable balls, as usual.
And have I asked you, Chris, what you want? What you want from your woman?
It depends what I want from them.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Yes.
Well, no, what I mean is, like, do I want a relationship or do I want a one-night stand?
Oh,
It's
okay.
about love, isn't it? So maybe a bit longer.
So, like,
than
the
one
okay,
night.
for
Yeah, but to be fair,
Valentine.
like, 50% of people on Valentine's Day, like, I'm, like, I don't even know what I was going to say. Like, it can be, like, a lot of people get together pretty much just for Valentine's Day. Like, that does happen.
It's a simple question, Chris.
So, well, are we talking about, like, a one-night stand?
Leave your
Girlfriend,
answers
just go with
open.
girlfriend.
Okay. So,
Oh,
I'll
God.
agree with the face thing. That's true. Like, Because you can kind of like rock with a dodgy body if they've got a good face.
Yeah, okay, moving on.
To be fair, it's true though. Like they need a good personality because otherwise you just lose interest after like a few weeks because you're just like, oh, actually, we have nothing to talk about. This is rubbish. What's the point in this? I might as well just go and talk to the lads.
I look for banter. We're playing. Who are you? The Valentines Day Special with chocolates, which was a bad idea because everyone's just eating them.
I haven't eaten one yet.
Don't buy posh
Shockingly.
chocolates if you don't want people to eat them.
Thornton's posh, behave.
She's a cheap date.
I do quite like McDonald's.
Just to explain that at the end of the show, I will reveal the winner of all 3 rounds. That's how that's going to work. So there isn't going to be a winner for the rounds. There will be a winner.
An overall winner.
A superior winner.
Like one person.
No, it'll be
Like
a sex.
one sex.
One.
Right.
One gender winner.
Yeah.
Right.
So go ahead, Chris, with your chocolate of choice.
I've got that purple one.
I think it's gooey caramel. What's the worst thing you've ever done to a girl or boy?
Oh my god.
Oh.
That's a good question. What's the worst?
Yeah,
that's the question. What's the worst way you've broken up with someone?
Oh God,
was-
don't.
I was seeing a girl at the start of my second year. We weren't really like boyfriend and girlfriend, but we've been sort of seeing each other. And then she kind of... I don't really know what happened, but I decided that I didn't want to see her anymore. And so instead of saying anything, I just never talked to her again.
I realised asking this question is a bit redundant.
Oh.
So how have you let down a girl?
I'm just perfect.
It's a favour, son. All right, Jess, what have you done when it's come to the old breakup-a-roo?
I had a gap between my tenancies, so I lived in my boyfriend's house, and then when he moved in, I broke up with him and went to live on campus.
Oh!
At least I didn't use her for a house.
I didn't use him. Like, I realised halfway through living in his house that I didn't want to be with him anymore, and...
So you kept it going so you could live for the rest of the time?
Well, he wasn't living in the house with me. I was actually living there with his 2 housemates.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, that was quite bad. I've never done anything that mean before, though. People have been much worse to me.
Steph, what would be your bad boyfriend moment?
I did kind of the same as you, actually.
High five!
I didn't just stop. I just kind of like got longer and longer gaps between when I responded.
Yeah, but that's kind of how you throw the hint and then eventually you do it.
Yeah.
But you just didn't
But
do
I
it.
didn't do
You
it.
just-
He then texted me and was like, "Do you not want to be with me anymore?"
And you
I
just
was
went,
like,
no.
Wait,
"No,
hold
not
on.
really."
Oh, just to clarify, you're officially with these people.
No, not really. It was more like kind of casual.
Yeah, that's what mine was like.
What would be your dodgy girlfriend moment?
I'm afraid
He's
to
never had
say
one.
that I did, in fact, cheat on a young lady. She tipped me over the edge, and that was what ended it. So yeah, that was a bit of a dick move. We're all being honest here.
I think I'm the only one that was honest, and you. Like, these all sound too nice to me.
Mine's
She stepped it over the line though, and that was it. Like,
What did she
do you mean
do?
she stepped it over the line?
like she just treated me like too long, and I said to her like, and
Why didn't you just break up with her?
Well, because it came to a night where I actually liked someone and they were nicer to me, and I wasn't going to turn up the opportunity to sleep with them rather than not. So it became an opportunity. It was probably nice for me and probably better for me.
feels
So
good for you, gay.
I was nice to the girl, and she wasn't nice back. So there you go.
So you didn't want to break up with her. You wanted her to break up with you, basically.
Not at all. Not at all.
No, George was just getting some and decided that, and then like,
Yeah, that's all it was.
like, so I might as well stay with her for
I
a
was
bit.
like, this is much better than that. Like, yes, I'm gonna like completely do this and not do that.
My worst breakup was I asked to meet the girl at Namco in London.
I thought you were going to say Nando's then.
She ain't getting no meal. Yeah, it was. So if you don't know what Namco is, it's an arcade.
Oh no.
And so we were like, they've got sofas in there, and we were on the sofas.
Did
and
you push
I
her
was
off one
like-
of the bikes? Let's play this. Bang.
Just playing a shooting game.
You're
And
done.
knocked him out with a gun. Like, obviously, it's quite a happy place to be, but sad thing to do there. So I think that's quite bad. Quite bad. So moving on, George, select a chocolate from the box.
No,
I've already eaten one.
what would coffee one?
I already had one.
Oh, you chose coffee.
It was
That's
good, by the way.
So this is my coffee cream question. Coffee cream question. If you are asking a girl or boy out for Valentine's Day, what would you do?
Ask them out for Valentine's Day, maybe?
Okay, girls, as you don't like to be, you don't like asking men out, how would you like to be asked out?
Just like ask us out. Because I always get that stupid guy that takes like 5 weeks of chatting to you and being friendly to you, and then they'll suddenly drop it in, and I'm like, no, dude, I friend zoned you like 3 weeks ago. You had your chance.
Oh, been there.
Short window, that, innit?
It's meant to be 48 hours, I've heard.
48 hours.
You've got to get that first kiss in within 48 hours.
I'm not sure if it's that quick.
I recognise
I
that from
just think,
something.
like, don't
Might
just,
be Scrubs.
you know,
Yeah.
just ask them out is what I'm saying.
So just ask them out, but that can come across as quite
No,
creepy.
chat to me for like a day, you know. But
I feel like they're probably trying to be gentlemanly.
I know it is annoying though, because then you're like, do they like me? Am I wasting my time? Should I just find someone else to talk to? And then they'll be like, oh, I like you by the way.
Okay. Steph, what would be your choice of asking out method?
I quite like the talking, the making friends bit, and then them casually dropping it in, being like, "Oh, should we go?"
So basically, guys, no right answer here.
It really is.
That's pretty bloody typical with women, isn't it?
It depends. I mean, how long did I wait for Alex to ask me out though? That was months.
3
Wait,
years.
so you, I thought you said you friendly with people after 5 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's what Stu didn't want.
You put on documentary voice there, Chris. So, guys, what would you do? Anything fancy? Anything fancy? Nothing? No, just...
A slap on any of the cheeks, either on the face or on the leg, and say, do you want to go out with me? And that's it. Job done.
Lovely. Yeah.
How hard though?
Just
That's up to you.
An assertive slap. An assertive slap.
It's not. Is this to coincide with 50 Shades of Grey coming out?
That is a terrible
Give her a
idea.
quick slap and a quick fist in the mouth.
And then tie her up with a grey tie.
Yeah.
I put on a face then.
Only silk.
I just
I'm
put
a
like a
classy
creepy
guy.
face. That was weird. Okay, so let's chomp on some chocolates again. With whose go is it? George, have you?
There's only 3 left.
It's Nick's go.
I go.
I had another one.
No,
Pass
George.
me-
No, Nick.
Pass me that bit of paper.
What would your go be? Give it a go. What would your go
The
be?
first one I had was the triple treat.
What did I have?
So the triple treat
Yeah.
question is: what is the best thing about Valentine's?
I don't know. Oh, I used to call it Singles Awareness Day.
Nice.
I found that quite funny, but
Are you not dating someone this year?
yeah, but yeah, like, it hasn't actually hit Valentine's Day yet. So
Oh, so are you waiting to?
It's only 5 hours off.
Are you waiting to schmooze it up, schmooze it on?
Yeah.
So you've bought something then?
no, it's fine. We did all that like 2 days.
Candy thong, isn't it?
Yeah, that's definitely it. Edible underwear.
And chocolate paint.
Chocolate.
And a vibrating cock ring.
I'm his,
What did you do for
I'm his
your,
Valentine, just to let you know, by the way.
Who is his Valentine? Do you know?
What did
So Nick,
You have 3 hands.
shout out to your
I have 3
missus.
legs.
No, your missus, not Mrs. Your pursuing adventure.
This sounds like I'm a stalker, Johnny. I'm a creepy pursuer. Yeah.
So you don't want to shout out.
Her name's Mavis. She lives down my road. She's a lovely old
As
lady.
in Mavis. Or is this genuine?
No, he's joking. Her name isn't Mavis.
On my road.
Mavis
Oh,
could
this
be
is
the
just
name.
something we didn't
People
know
have to
about.
get old to have old
Could
names.
be genuine.
I feel like it's not
What's
Mavis.
her real name?
Yeah. Can we have like the first letter?
She prefers Marjorie.
Jess,
Yeah.
what is the best thing about Valentine's Day?
Dusty.
I've just become single this week, so nothing.
Lads.
So basically,
Someone wanted out of a present.
you pick
Sorry.
I know, it's okay, I hadn't got anything either.
That's alright.
you pick the least appropriate guests for a Valentine's special ever.
I thought there would be a lot of love. Everyone's got a lot of love.
If you'd got me a week ago, there would have been.
Oh my god, you looked as though you sort of started crying a bit.
No, I'm good.
Tearing up.
Yeah, no, I'm going to cry on radio.
Do it. Oh my god, it would be a first for Radio Brunel anyway.
Really?
But once it'd be the people on the radio crying rather than me.
Okay, moving on. Steph, what would be the best thing about Valentine's Day for you?
Oh, this is going to sound really sad now, but my mum always sends me a card, and it's really
I got one. My mum.
I thought you were going to say from your mum.
Oh, that would hurt. That would
Chris, what is the best thing about Valentine's Day for you?
There isn't anything that good about Valentine's Day.
It does suck.
Yeah, but for the
It's an
sake of the
excuse for
Valentine's
lazy
Day
men to
special.
show they care as well.
Is it like,
I just
oh
think it's
god, I have to spend money on a present and a
it's just
card
a big
for
corporate
some
scheme,
made-up
isn't
holiday that makes no sense because some like little chubby baby flew around in the air with an arrow with a heart on it.
Oh, actually,
And, like,
it's actually,
on it.
it's actually associated.
Northern.
It's actually a Saint's Day.
It's
not
actually
Cupid.
associated with religion, not
Saint
not
Valentine.
a
Yeah.
mythical creature.
A mythical beast.
Mythical beast.
Anyway, so
What's the best thing about Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
There isn't anything good about Valentine's Day, in my opinion.
Steph's got a boyfriend, ask Steph.
No, she's already on. He's
Yeah,
already
no,
asked me.
but...
so
I honestly don't think there's anything that great about Valentine's Day. It's
going
just,
back to Steph. So I didn't know that Steph's got a
Chris is
boyfriend,
bringing
but the
the
best
tone
thing
of it
about
down.
Valentine's Day is the card from her mum. That's a bit.
This is like our first Valentine's Day. Like, I've not had it with him before.
Has he told you anything about tomorrow?
Oh, sorry.
No, only
No.
that he's coming round.
Oh.
So.
Ooh, definitely getting a candy phone. Just saying. So George, what would be the best thing about Valentine's Day for you?
Well, let's not beat around the bush, or let's beat the bush. Like it's
yeah.
sex probably. Like sex is like the way that you show love to the person that you do love. So yeah.
back to my husband.
Who wants to take the final chocolate? Should I pick one?
Yeah.
You have a chocky.
What is that one?
That's a Turkish delight.
Oh,
Oh, love
yeah.
Turkish
It's
delight.
a delight.
I
It's an
hate
absolute
it.
delight.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh, yeah, lovely that.
Does
Right.
that mean we get to make up the question?
No.
It's got like a bar of soap in the
Please,
middle
you
of
can't ask yourself a question.
Go ahead, ask the question.
Okay, no.
What question can we ask?
Oh, we could do anything here. I know a lot of stuff about his exes, so like.
Let's let Nick take this one.
Personalise
horrible
it.
stories.
Yeah, go on.
Have you, Johnny Knight?
What's this? It's got to be for everyone.
Okay. Well, do you want us all to say it exactly the same time?
Just say the question.
Just say the question.
Okay. Have you ever turned someone?
As in, turned a do you mean turned a lesbian into? Like,
No, turned a straight person lesbian.
He dated a lesbian and then turned her straight. He's like got that much money.
I have dated
I love
a
a woman.
bisexual who then went on to date a lady, and still is dating that lady. But I only went out with her for a week. Give me a break. I mean, she didn't even get to see like the goods. That's the stuff that really keeps them straight. Keeps them on a straight and
What
narrow.
about the bads and the uglies?
That was quite funny, witty, but over people's heads.
I got it. It's cool.
So, what I do each week is try and guess the chocolates that you choose. It's not always chocolates, but they're usually numbered. So what I've got done is wrote a list here, and I can prove to you I haven't edited. Well, I can't prove to you I haven't edited this, but this is genuinely the list I wrote down, and they all got eaten. But I'm going to try and guess. Well, I'm going to say the ones I thought you'd selected. But let's be honest, they never match up. So we're just going to assume I'm doing the forfeit anyway. But basically, I try and guess them, and if I'm right, you guys do the forfeit. But if I'm wrong, I do the forfeit.
What's the
If I get them
forfeit?
right. Well, the forfeit has now become and been named the Snapchat forfeit.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, I've already done one of these.
I don't have Snapchat.
Jingle balls.
Yeah, jingle balls, but they're more tame. They're not as
They're not.
No
one has
Fillet.
to send a picture of their testicles on
I have
Snapchat.
both
Yeah.
my exes on Snapchat.
Well, it's fun of the fair, isn't it? Fun of the fair. Okay,
Oh.
so I selected fruit and nutty, which I don't think we did. Chunky. We did select chunky caramel, didn't we?
Caramel.
Is that the dark chocolate caramel one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hazelnut. We did do. Did anyone do orange?
No.
Orange charm.
I think that
Is
was
that
George.
the one in the gold wrapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was George, yeah.
Yeah.
So, did anyone do creamy? Creamy fudge
Yeah.
and strawberry. We did do strawberry. I got one of those wrong though. The fruit and nut. Well, I know we ate all of
someone had
them.
all of them.
But I mean, like the questions.
Oh, the question.
No.
Oh, mine was strawberry.
Fudge wasn't a question either.
Oh, okay. So I've not done I've failed basically in trying to guess.
Yeah, because I had the caramel.
The doozar.
I had the caramel one actually. You had
So,
the caramel one.
Now I have to do
gooey caramel.
I have
The
to do
chunky
a
caramel.
forfeit. But you guys have to come up with what the forfeit I have to do on Snapchat is. But it's got to be in the name of love. So it's got to be a Snapchat that that is about Valentine's Day, basically.
Well, I'd like to say that recently on Facebook, I saw a nice advert where you can send a chocolate version.
I'm not coming.
You know what? Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
going to say?
I
Yeah.
want to hear it.
Of your penis?
No.
No.
Even better.
Face?
Oh, your ass isn't.
Your arsehole.
Yeah.
You can send someone a chocolate version, a personal chocolate mould of your arse
Yes.
hole.
And you can get it in white milk and dark chocolate, can you
You
not?
can also get a bronze cast of it.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I went on the
Wait,
website.
the actual hole, not the cheeks.
No, the
Yeah,
hole.
the actual
Like,
hole.
It's about this big, and I don't know how they do it.
What
but
they would have done is like give you some sort of plaster,
I
and you
guess
can
so,
mould
yeah.
it, and then they'll mould the chocolate
And
onto the
then
plaster.
they-
How do you
So-
mould it into your own hole?
I assume you need help.
Some sort of like move where you flip your legs over the back of your head.
Don't tell you thought about it, Chris.
No, I'm thinking about it now.
Anyway, what's the
So
forfeit?
I think
You should do that.
you should either get one
Yeah.
of those made, or you have to send a picture of that happening to you on Snapchat. Are we
Where'd
all
you go?
agreed?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we all like it.
we
Where'd you go
agree.
get that done?
No,
Somewhere on
you-
Facebook.
No, we don't. Well, you can either get it done, or you can somehow show me your arsehole and I'll take a snapshot of it.
I'm not sending my arsehole out on Snapchat.
Well, then you're fired.
I'm actually intrigued into looking into getting the chocolate made.
You can do it. Look it up. Look it up now. You've got a computer in front of you.
But I think
Just put. It's called edibleanus.com.
You memorised
I
it.
remember.
Oh wow.
type it in on the keys in front of you.
I'm sure it's called edibleanus.
I really hope it is.
Yep, edible. The anus that made Britain great. It's called.
Oh.
It looks like a souffle.
I'm never going to enjoy souffle again.
Chocolate souffle.
So good news is pre-order now for birthdays and Easter. Good news apparently.
It's too late for
The
Valentine's.
A team. They call themselves the A
You
team.
can get a glass anus.
Oh.
Cards.
£180 for a bronze anus. The poo card's quite funny.
Oh, look! It like pulls it
Yeah.
out. Is it?
It's like a pop-up cars, and you can like pull the poo out. These sort
Like real poo?
of no, it's like a picture.
Okay.
So let's go to the chocolate section of this website.
Hilarious, but disgusting at the same time.
I'm not paying £45 to see my bum in a chocolate mould.
Well, then I'm going to have to take a picture of my bumhole.
How about boxes?
What?
Well, you've got a choice of 3 people to do it. Who would you rather do it?
I've known you too long, Johnny. I've known you too long.
I've just met you, so no.
I really don't want
I've
to do
known him
this.
since the start of uni.
I don't want to do
Same.
this, Chris. There's got to be
How
another
else
way.
can we do this?
There's got to be another
Well,
forfeit.
you could try and do it yourself.
But I'm not sending my arse out.
Why not?
Why do people want to see that?
They don't want to see it, but it's going to be funny.
Because they'll have to. And I don't have you on Snapchat, so I don't mind.
I do, but I'm kind of intrigued. I think he's got piles, that's why he doesn't want to do it.
Or he's really hairy.
that might be more the problem. You might not see much anus.
Can't see the anus for the trees.
Let's just say my bum's constantly brown.
Alright.
Did someone not wipe earlier?
Oh, he could get it waxed.
Yes.
Let's wax your asshole.
Anyone got any wax?
Back, sack, and crack.
Nice.
I've always wanted to get that done, actually.
Go on,
You
we'll
know,
do that.
little-
And then you can do like a sort of tactically aimed Snapchat of that when
Alright,
it's done.
I'm feeling like we're going to have to come up with another forfeit because he's a bit chicken.
I think it's just a bit. It's not very.
Yeah, let's be honest
appealing.
though. If you'd have asked me, I'd probably have done it.
Yeah, but you're easy, Chris. You're easy. Get your picture
You're
out.
quite
Fun
proud
though,
of
isn't
your
it?
hair. It's on your face.
That's true.
What else could we get you to do? Could we get...
This is the longest hair on my body.
No, your hair on your head's
Okay.
longer.
Right. So it's now time for
Telling everyone what your...
Telling
Forfeit
everyone
is.
what forfeit is.
telling everyone what my forfeit is.
Who's going to say?
I think you should say you'll give it the...
Yeah.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Chris, you should. Big it
Okay,
out,
so
man.
he's going to do a nice little pose for us on Snapchat in his boxers and his sweet little velvet jacket.
It's a lovely
So
jacket.
yeah, it's pretty suave. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a bit like you, Johnny. Like it's slick.
It-
One of us is going to take a picture of him doing something nice and naughty for you, ladies and
Ooh.
gentlemen.
Just for Valentine's. Just providing for the genitalias.
Any lonely people
And then,
out there?
and then
We were all distracted by naked Johnny. It was amazing.
oh,
I've got a boner.
the thing is, right? So that's fun, isn't it?
I
It
should have
was?
sent it to myself as well.
Oh, yeah.
I like how you sent it
For
to
when
me.
What do you mean? I just clicked it on everyone. I just. did you
Oh,
want
is it in my
stressful?
story?
Yeah.
Oh, why send it? Oh.
Because it's on your story now.
Cheers. Thank you very much, you nutter.
Dick.
Right. Okay.
Oh, damn you, Johnny. You...
As I said, it was going to be a feature that you wouldn't enjoy because I know that you two are musically talented
Not today. I've lost my voice.
and that Chris
public.
loves a good sing-along. I thought
I do
you
a bit.
could, for round 3, prove your race, your sex by giving it a good sing, and how you would serenade your man or woman.
Oh, my God.
I will also join you in creating an opportunity to serenade. Okay, you're going to go together, and obviously, ladies first.
What are we going to sing?
Anything you would serenade your man with?
I don't have one right now.
Well,
A potential man then. Slash woman.
this is kind of. See, you can just tell Chris has got one ready to go.
Well, why doesn't Chris go first then?
No. It's more fun to make you sweat.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to make noise.
We've got one.
On the beat. Okay. Okay.
It's going to be
you've got-
too adorable though.
You've got one. Okay. So, ladies and
Do you
gentlemen,
want to count in? Like 1, 2, 3.
the girls and their serenade challenge.
Oh my god.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
I absolutely shat on you, Chris.
I haven't sang anything yet.
Chris is looking quite like smug still. He's like, I got this.
Just be confident. I'm still a little bit unsure about what I'm going to sing, so I think you should go first.
That was
Johnny.
beautiful. Just on that note, would you ever serenade your would you ever sing for your man?
No,
No. Would you want them to sing for you like guitar?
I've had it. It was awful.
Cool. I would probably be quite impressed by a saxophone. I
A
think.
musical instrument would be quite.
Yeah, no, that's okay. When they're singing at you, it's a
did
bit.
But I mean,
sort
like,
of do that
sort-
once,
what,
but it
saxophone?
was not a saxophone, a guitar.
Oh, how did that
When it
go?
was someone I pulled at a house party and then played guitar. We ended up going back to mine, and I played some guitar, and one thing led to another.
Wow.
Cool.
So 2 types of strings got plucked.
Oh.
Wow.
Very nice.
And moving on.
You gonna sing yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
Johnny's first.
Why am I first?
Because you're the host. I'm a guest, so I get to choose.
That makes sense.
Oh, that'd
I
be
could do that.
beautiful. Go
I
on.
could do that.
Do the Titanic song, Johnny.
Again, I need the lyrics, but I know the tune better. Here we go. For the men.
Is this me and you? Are we
Yeah.
both
Do
doing
you want to do it
this?
together? Or have you got a better one?
Well, I was potentially thinking about the Bloodhound gag.
Right.
You know which song I mean.
Do you want to do that
No,
separately?
we'll serenade this bad boy.
Okay. Well, we're gonna smash it.
Do you want to do it as a round? Like, I'll start that verse halfway through.
Okay.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
I'm gonna get into this. I'm just warning you now.
I'm really excited, actually.
Okay. Go.
I thought you were starting.
He is.
I said we'll do it as a round, so like it'd be like every night in my dreams, and then you'd move on to that second line, and I'd start.
That was actually quite nice.
Start it off. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on.
I know you. Go on.
Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on.
I got this, Chris. Love can touch. Okay.
Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we are gone. Love was when I loved you.
Wow.
One true time I told you. Oh shit. Yeah. My life will always go on. This is gone.
Please stop. Please stop.
Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.
That's not the right notes.
I don't care what you say. I will sing this song on the show.
On the show. Okay,
I have decided we win.
Alright, okay.
I feel like just for overdoing it, he should lose.
Hey, that's what wins the X
That's what
Factor,
makes
that.
you a winner.
We got the notes right. That's what actually makes you a winner.
I sang longer.
We didn't know all the voices.
Okay, so the winner is on that round. I think it's a draw.
Nice. Playing the tension.
That's
Playing the
controversial.
tension.
I think it's
Does
a
that
draw.
mean there's a bonus round?
Ooh, bonus
So,
round.
we go to the tiebreaker.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
How can there be a tiebreaker out of 3 rounds?
Because you drew that round.
Alright, fair enough. I feel like the men didn't win the first round either.
But for the sake of the show.
Alright.
There's 15 minutes left. We've got to fill it up with something.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I've actually got it written down here, look. And the winner is both sexes.
Staying politically correct.
So, this tiebreaker will be the new app called Heads Up, funnily enough.
Oh, it's like Shrouded, isn't it?
Yeah, so you...
Do we have long enough to do that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Got 9 minutes.
Basically, it's a time thing. You choose one of these categories on my phone, and then you play Heads Up. It comes up with the a name, and then your other person has to act out that thing, and it scores it, so it's a fair way.
So they'll play it
of
between
doing
them, and then we'll play it between us and see who gets
exactly
it.
that.
I'm really
I
bad
got
at this
it.
and stuff like that. Are you any good? Remember when we played?
Ladies,
Okay, well, there's the app.
Which way?
Okay, so
Oh,
basically,
we
you
should
put
probably
it...
both do movies then, shouldn't we? Because otherwise,
Well, we'll do...
it's-
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
guys.
so
Is
you
that
put
okay?
That's cool.
so what you do is
Like
you put it on your head, and then you tilt it forwards, and it moves on, and you've got that... it
I'll
gives you
press
that
the buttons
light.
if it don't work.
Well, there are no buttons, so you just tilt it, and then it moves on, but if you pass, it's up.
Up. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
You're only allowed like one pass though, aren't you? I think. Is that started counting
Yeah,
down?
it's
now?
good.
No, that
It's good,
started...
it's
it
good.
was
Oh
starting.
god, I'm really bad at this.
Oh yeah.
Do I have to act out or give clues?
I think you just give clues on this one.
Oh, Johnny Depp in the film singing really badly, knives, you know.
Edward Scissorhands.
No, the other one.
Can't move on.
Oh, Sweeney Todd.
Okay, Eminem made the song.
8 Mile.
Yeah. Julia Roberts, Not Pretty Woman, the one she's done most recently. 3 words that don't really
Eat,
go.
Pray, Love.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I've never
Oh,
heard that.
Neo and whew.
Sorry. Oh, Matrix.
Yeah.
I thought you said Leo.
Oh, Barbara Streisand. Oh my man, I love him so.
Duckface.
No, that was
Duck sauce.
Hello, Dolly.
the other one.
I don't know.
Big Bang.
When she was Fanny
Face.
Bryce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Characters.
yeah, I can't remember. Oh, Philatites. Hercules. Oh shit, I said the name wrong. That's it, I forgot any of the names.
What was the score?
It'll
The
keep you-
score's on the doors! Do you want to announce it?
The score
You're the host.
was 5 on that with the
Hercules,
girls.
you know, Phil, Philatites.
Who wants to do the
Why
guessing?
would you say
It's
Philatites?
the only thing.
Yes,
Flying
yes.
horse.
Do you want to do the
I couldn't
guesses?
remember.
Oh, okay, right, here we go. So Chris will be guessing for the guys in the tiebreaker. So we'll play this deck and place on your forehead.
We're going movies as well.
Movies as well.
Oh,
So your granddad is...
my grandfather.
No, what is he age-wise?
Man. Old.
Yeah, and then where you go to study?
Old school. Old school.
Yeah. So again, age,
Old. Young.
and then and then when you're like you're
Young.
shouting something, you're like
Young, loud.
no,
young,
but like you're from over the street, you're doing
young
something
shout,
like that person.
Young,
Like you're
pass it,
no,
pass it,
yeah,
pass
pass it. Pass
Rich.
it. These films are rubbish. So she falls down a hole and then she drinks a bottle.
Alice
and
in
goes-
Wonderland.
Yeah. It's an elephant with big ears.
Dumbo.
Yeah.
I'm afraid myself then.
Pass, quickly. They go to Iran, and then it's got Ben Affleck in it, and they get kicked out of. They're trying to get those
Fargo,
Americans.
Argo.
Oh, yes. Oh!
We got that one. We
Yeah,
got
I think
that
we
one.
got that
I didn't
one.
get
We'll
it
let
down.
you have that one. We'll let you have that one.
I think 4.
Oh, 4.
Four.
Oh.
Men have lost.
Woo! Who around the world?
I'm proud to say that they won.
Right.
I'm happy to say it.
So, anyway, that's the Valentine's special rounded up. The girls are superior lovers. according
Yes,
to
we
the
are.
show of the gentleman.
That was really
it.
difficult
So,
for me to
cheers
say.
for, cheers for coming on, guys.
It's alright.
You're welcome, bro.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bang bang isn't.
Happy Valentine's Day from